Your faces say that perhaps...
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. But we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of it.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being. Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were the footprints were quite numerous. So I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspawn.
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we...
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter? Yes, let's... Fox? And what are these boars also doing here? Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
I have to agree. We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was on...
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercise.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all... Sorry to create so much... I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate.
I agree.
Yep, we're just used to it now.
Really? I think you...
Well...
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything... You guys... Aw.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. How...
So you can predict your fortune?
It has two sides, so there's a... Luck all comes down to probability too. So as long... Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So...
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh! Ow, my butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course. Now that you mention it, I do feel...
Well, since everyone is tired...
Paimon's so sleepy.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest, take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
No time to lose.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, I forgot I, don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me! Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer? Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now!
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all...
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. It's almost ready now.
Yay! Dinner's ready! Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourself.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he's sleep-talk.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right. I'm the leader of my own adventure team now.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
Alright, you two. Time to paint. Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. Alright, grab your...
Off we go! Adventure time!
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference. Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your...
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face? Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you? Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon. Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous. Let me see. Let Paimon see. What is that? Why you... How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there.
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well,
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking... Paimon, is this better?
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Wow!
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the traveler. In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes. Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone!
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it. Liveliness is...
It's a new day! Let's go meet up with everyone!
Hey, good morning!
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Paimon's fine.
Oh, that's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them. Immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Adventures.
Bennett!
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me! Bennett!
A voice.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this.
Got it.
Albedo! No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place? He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Well,
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
Ah! Albedo! Are you okay?
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay? Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it. We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! As soon as we get to base camp...
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Hey, what's on your mind? You see, something's up, isn't it?
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula? Eula?
Sorry, I was
just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Ugh. Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all! Health and safety always come first!
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, stop staring at me!
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think you...
Albedo, let's...
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this wheat down to size!
Wheel of Life.
Damn you!
Go.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Verdict is...
Orders given. Orders received. Rise.
You're mine. No time to lose. Death looms. My time to shine. Couldn't let your guard down.
Life goes on. Wow.
Time for retribution!
Wheel of Life. What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant!
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
About. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go!
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber,
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I really want to thank you all
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your... situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yup, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
this has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then, please, come with me. You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here. Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away? Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter. Yes, this mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow. So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the imposter intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself. You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all of the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh, I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide in Teyvat. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more...
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with...
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you in the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.